is our Vice President of Education, Sam Suter. As he has told us on other occasions, he is a master procrastinator. Every time he is scheduled to give a speech, he starts late and finishes at the last minute. But there was one time when he got quite a bit of unexpected help. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, please help me welcome Sam Suter as he tells us about the night before Toastmas. 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, Sam.
Was the night before Toastmas. Was feeling so blue. I had signed up to speak, but I hadn't a clue of what I should say or what I could do to entertain Glenn, Teresa, or you. The Post-its were hung on the iPad with care in hopes that my speech notes soon would be there. The children were all nestled, snug in their bed, but nothing would come to my head. I adjusted my glasses and my thinking cap, but I quickly succumbed to a long evening nap. When out of my phone there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the couch to see what was the matter. I looked in the mirror, on my face was a frown. I knew in an instant I had to calm down. I had to get started before 10 p.m., or I'd never make progress, much less DTM. It shouldn't be hard to persuade with power. A speech of 6 minutes, a tenth of an hour. But no matter my effort, and try as I might, I wasted the evening and most of the night. A lecture, a tall tale, a humorous speech. I knew that they all were well beyond reach. As the clock kept on ticking, I struggled to craft an intro, a closing that might make you laugh. As I sipped at my coffee and stifled a yawn, I knew that I'd be writing right up until dawn. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a jolly old elf and 8 tiny reindeer. With each move on the roof, bells rang on their bridle. I knew at that instant I had my speech title. From that moment onwards, my thoughts didn't roam. I became laser focused on writing this poem. The words, they came quickly, and I know it sounds stupid. St. Nick helped me write this with Comet and Cupid. Now, Comet's an expert in curbing anxiety, while Cupid is great with vocal variety. Rudolph, they tell me, has gained notoriety because his nose indicates a lack of sobriety. Tried to fit dignity in there, but couldn't quite get it. The meter. You could tell from their smell, been weeks since their bath days. So I held my nose as they helped me with pathways. I was tempted to wash them with soap and with bleach, but no reindeer were harmed in making this speech. Now we all know that St. Nick is a big, frequent flyer, but who knew that he's also a great speechifier? He's a distinguished Toastmaster times 310. Joined clubs from Moscow to New York to Phnom Penh. A masterful speaker, he's a 10-time world champion. He's won it in French, in Greek, and even in Zambian. A talented orator, he's played 50 TED stages. A master of toasting, he has been for ages. He's also a mentor. He taught Homer and Virgil, gave tips to Abe Lincoln, and then Winston Churchill. So I asked for his help and I begged for his teaching, but he didn't seem pleased with my public speaking. Nick helped me with pacing and meter and rhyme, but even at his speed, we ran out of time. When we finished this speech and worked out the last kinks, he called out from the roof, "Your poem still stinks." He sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a shout, and away they all flew. Couldn't wait to get out. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Just keep on talking till you see the green light." So I timed my talk and conquered my fear in hopes that the green light soon would appear. As I practiced my speech, I got so upset. My heart was a-pounding, my face wet with sweat. But then I realized I had nothing to dread, because I remembered what Nick had just said. Ignore the Oz counter and timer and evaluators. They're only a bunch of malevolent haters. Ignore them, he said. There's no criticizing. In this Christmas season, we stop analyzing. To Randy and Maya and all of the rest, just give them your speech and hope for the best. Although I'd been nervous all through the night, St. Nick is so smart, I sensed he was right. At Dolphin's Toastmasters, we spend the year seeking a positive attitude and constructive critiquing. So I knew I could say with all of my might, Merry Toastmas to all, and to all no stage fright.